Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Retro Gaming Langers here for my September pickups video. I can't believe it. Only seems like yesterday we was doing the August pickups, etc. And I've been on holiday and yeah. So wow, what has been going on in the month of September? Wow, there's quite a bit to get through. So get yourself a coffee, tea, and let's get going. Yeah, let's get going. Right, so we've got to start by talking about this. My Prime Mining Special Donkey Kong top. So that was the first pickup of September. Managed to get that, so I was quite happy with that. What I've been watching this month, loads of videos. Been watching Tony Fighter Turbo 2, Tony Fighter 2 Turbo. I've been watching his videos. A big thank you to him for shouting me out the other day. That was very kind of him, and doing a VR. Been watching other people's VRs, the one I did on Gaming Memories. So thanks for those who did the VRs to that. Subliminal VCR and Retro Red Steve and Tony himself. So thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. What else have I been watching? I've been watching loads of stuff. There's been quite a few VRs and stuff that's been floating around. Watched Goldtooth Gaming got his Japanese MegaDrive games from Glenn, Galloway Gaming. Love the MegaDrive. Personally, for me, I think the Jap MegaDrive boxes look beautiful, don't they? So really pleased that they've gone to Goldtooth. Talking of which, so I got a package the other day. I got home and my daughter and my wife are looking at me really funnily because it's a package from Goldtooth. And so they were like, "You right?" I'm like, yeah. And it's like, "Oh, what's this?" And it's like got Chris Gerfton written on it. So I open it up and there's what he sent me, plus pulled out this bottle of lotion. And the package has got all these stickers all over it. And I'm thinking, oh no, what's he sent me? My postman must have thought, what's this? Keeping it girthy? So yeah, my wife and my eldest daughter want to know what the hell's going on. But joking aside, luckily it wasn't like Rog. He got a package from Goldie with Love Honey, and his mum picked it up. So yeah, so Goldie, thank you very much for the lotion and what you sent me. It's very, very kind of you. Much appreciated. Honestly, it's been a game changer. So thank you. Yeah, and I really appreciate that. Not so much the lotion. my 16-year-old daughter going, "Why has a grown man sent you lotion, Dad?" Yeah, that was interesting to try and explain that. So yeah, but thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. So yeah, watched his videos. I watched another video of his with the rare Jap Super Famicom games in. There was one that was like a Batman game. That was really good. Watched that. I've been watching loads of videos recently. Just watched this morning Ninja Bear Hugs pickups. And bit upset he's gone Rad Racer. I've been after that game for a long time in good condition. What else have I been watching? Yeah, I've been watching loads of stuff. Too many to list. There's been some great videos out there this month to be watching. I go through hits and phases of watching quite a lot of YouTube. Now the weather's a bit cooler and the evening's drawing in, definitely watching a lot more YouTube. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting... Oh dear. And he liked to mention that he likes his midgets. Oh, try to keep it together, Chris. Keep it together. Right, moving on. So that's what I've been watching. What have I been playing this month? I've been playing a lot of games. I need to try and have a organised way of playing games, etc. For sure. Yeah, because I've been flitting. I get a new game player. Oh, there's another game, and I'm sort of like all over the show. But yeah, right, we better get into these pickups. So let's get into these pickups. But obviously, you've probably noticed I've changed this around, which I'm quite pleased with. Showing off the Mega Drive collection a bit more since doing that Mega Drive video. So that's something I've been doing. Done a few shorts if you haven't watched those. I haven't been doing too many challenges. I'm a bit upset about that. In the summer, I had a lot more time to do stuff and do some of the challenges like Raz's challenges. So I fancy doing his, after making this video, I fancy doing the Bartman challenge he's set this month. Gonna have a go at Cerebral VCR's Track and Field. I loved that game as a kid. I think that was on that Konami Collections video. I'm sure I had it on the Spectrum or somewhere along the line. But so I'm gonna have a go at that after this video. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud now. So I'm gonna have a go on that. I've got that on the Raspberry Pi. I'm sure I've got that on the Raspberry Pi. So I'm gonna give that a go. I'm going to send Goal2 for challenge. I'm challenging you to outrun online, setting the quick time. So anybody wants to do that, I might do that as a video, VR to Goal2, and try and get a bit of a challenge going this month with outrun online on the Xbox 360. So yeah, a lot to come. Right, I'm gassing here. Let's get on with the videos. Bosh! Right, so I've had a bit of a change around. So what I've done, probably if you've seen my previous videos where I sit, this is in my dining room. I've bought all my Mega Drive games forward. So my Mega Drive, and behind there's my Master System to give me extra space. I need to sort out this PS3 stuff. There's quite a few games here. A lot of games, in fact. Obviously, I haven't changed anything here. But yeah, so we've got my PS5 behind there, PS4 boxed, and then below there we've got all my PS4, and then obviously my Game Gear is down the bottom here with old He-Man. So yeah, so I've had a little bit of a shuffle around. So that's the first thing I've done this month, which was quite nice. Yeah, definitely want to collect more Mega Drive for sure. Yeah, so while we're here, we may as well talk about these bad boys. Look at them, look, eh? Hey, so not only have I got me Donkey Kong top, I've got matching Donkey Kong socks actually, but there you go, check out those Pac-Man socks. Right, let's get into the video. Right, we'll start with PlayStation 5. So for PS5, we'll work our way backwards. So PS5, I've got Alan Wake. Been after this for a long time. Played it on 360, enjoyed it. I didn't complete it, but I've enjoyed what I've played on the Xbox 360. And so when I got my PS5, I really fancy getting this. Yeah, the only problem is Amazon want about 60 quid for it. I'm not paying 60 quid really. And CX want about 20 for it. So this was on eBay. I think it was 21, 22 pounds. I was happy to pay that really. And it's a good clean copy. So I'm probably an hour and a half in and enjoying it. Really good. Finding the coffee flasks, etc. This one, nice cheap game, recommended by James, Retro Import Gamer. So I picked this one up, completed it in the first night. It plays very much more like the arcade game. There is an extra bit that I feel lengthens the levels and reminds me of the Super Nintendo version, which personally, in my opinion, I prefer. And I've got a lot of memories of playing this back in the 90s on my Super Nintendo. I've still got my original copy of Joe and Matt, Caveman Ninja. And I think they've done I like these sort of reimagining of old games with a fresh coat of paint on. And for £10, you can't go wrong. I'll be honest, I prefer the Super Nintendo version. If I'm honest, I'd save my money. If you've got Super Nintendo and haven't got it, I'd get the Super Nintendo version, in my opinion. But as a little game to play, to dip in for a couple of hours, I think I did it within an hour and a half, platinumed it. It's quite an easy game to play. Well, ish, if you play it on normal. If you play it on obviously harder, then it becomes a little bit harder. But yeah, in a bad little game, and for £10, or £9.99. And the beauty about that is I think CX take it in for £9, so you lose about £1. I think I paid tenner. They exchange it for £10. So you can play it, take it back, couldn't you? That's what I think anyway. Talking of cheap games, this is in... I was watching Tony Fighter 2. He recommended this. Excuse me. He recommended this on his channel. He did a PS5's collection video. Go and check that out. And he really rated this game. And I loved Fatal Fury back in the day. And it's been about 25, 26 years since we had a Fatal Fury. So I thought, do you know what? Want to see it. And then Goldtooth messaged me and said, "Oh, get yourself down Smith's. These are a tenner. So hard to get hold of because they're all out of stock, but I managed to, my local Smith's toy shop had one in stock, and Mrs. L went down, and bless her, and picked this up for me. Did about an hour and a half night into it. Brilliant. Really, I love the art style. The graphic art style is fantastic. I haven't played online yet, but I'm really enjoying that. It's got a nice sort of Street Fighter 2 vibe to it. It reminds me of that memory of playing Street Fighter 2 for the very first time. That's what I like about it. So for £10, you cannot go wrong. I think they're knocking about, was it 70% off at the moment. Talking to Mrs. L, she picked this up for me in a local CX the other day. She was having a rummage in there, and she always go prime marché. So I always say, look, go in CX, have a quick nosy, see what you can find. And I haven't played this, so I thought, you know what, I'll take the punt for 12 quid. Am I right in thinking this is a remaster of the original GameCube game? I might be wrong. That's how I see it. Yeah. So I thought I'd give that a go for 12 quid. I've left the sticker on there. Hate stickers, CX stickers, with a passion. Yeah, it actually plays all right. Quite frustrating. Good challenge though. So for £12. So that is my PS5 pickups for this month. So let's move on to PS4. Right. So let's get into PS4. First up, picked this up yesterday actually. Pac-Man World repack. So yeah, so I picked that up for £8 in game at the moment, and it's got a free PS5 upgrade, so worth getting that for 8 quid I think, because you get a free upgrade to the PS5 version. Yeah, so that's that one. This one I got off eBay. This is brilliant. I've put a lot of hours into this month. I bought it about midway through the month, or just, yeah, something like that. Off eBay, Tetris Effect. I bought it for the VR. I've been playing it on my PS5. I haven't tried the VR yet, so don't ask me what it's about. But yeah, I love the fact it's compact, and I can imagine this is amazing. And I love my Tetris games, so anybody knows me, I love Tetris. I'll have to do a feature on the channel of Tetris. I love Tetris. And this was fairly cheap, and I've loved it. It's great. There's challenges every weekend, I think from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 1 o'clock on Sunday. Yeah, it's got still a little bit, because it's cross-platform this, isn't it? So you can play against people on PC and whatnot. But I love it. I absolutely love it. The graphics, the music, it's beautiful. It's a very, very good Tetris game. I think they've done a grand job on this. The other one that I think I saw 8-Bit Boy was talking about was Tetris Forever for the PS5. So that's maybe another one I might get. But this one, definitely worth a play on your PS5 or 4. Bless her, my daughter the other day, she finished college early and she said, Dad, do you want me to go in CX? I said, well done, I've taught you well. So she got me infamous Second Son. I played about an hour of it. It's enjoyable, and for £4, look, you know, it's got everything there. It's a reasonably tidy copy of the game. £4, you can't go wrong really. It won't go down in price, will it? Well, I hope not anyway, but not that it matters. But yeah, I've liked the Infamous series on the PS3, so that was a nice addition to get that for PS4. So thanks to my eldest daughter there. This one I picked up about a week or two ago in a local gaming shop. Went in there, noticed this on their shelf, and actually it was to tell a story here, because I love telling a story. I'd spotted CT, is it Special Forces for the PS1? I was like, oh, I've got to get that. It didn't have the manual, and it looks a really clean copy. So put in the comments below, do you think I should go back and get it? Yeah, it was priced for not having the manual, but I just can't be asked to look through eBay for months on end trying to find a manual. So let me know what you think. Should I get it or not? But so I was a bit upset about that. Then I saw a copy of Fantasy Zone. And obviously, I don't have it for the Master System. Got it for the Mega Drive, got it for the Game Gear. I don't have it for the Master System, and I thought it was a clean copy. Picked it up. It doesn't have the manual, so that's always a frustration. It's got to have the manual. And then right at the bottom, someone had decided to rip the spine art cover off. So that upset me. So I was like, oh no, I've got to buy something. I'm in a gaming shop. You can't walk away empty-handed. And I saw this for a tenner, which is cheaper than CEX. Some people don't like this version of the PS3. I quite like it. I thought it was good. I've been playing that a lot. I love, as you know, I love the Sega Mega Drive. So I thought, do you know what? For £10, I try and love setting myself challenges of platinuming games. So I thought, do you know what? I'll give that a go. See what it's like. There's some challenges in there. It's laid out differently. You're in like a room. I think they've done a good job personally. I've got the PS3 version of the game, and it's different. Different games on there as well. There's got about 50 odd Mega Drive games. You can't go wrong for a tenner, can you? If you don't want to own a Mega Drive, then you want to do it that way, then that's a perfectly acceptable way of doing it. Then I was dropping my daughter at college. She's just started college. So she did an inset day at the start of September, walked across to a Crack Converters, and they had that for £7. Bloodborne. So I thought, I've got to get that for £7. It's not the Game of the Year version, but yeah, I do love me sort of Dark Soulsy games occasionally. Pick one out and play. I'm probably about halfway through Dark Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls, not Demon Souls. I'm trying to get through that, and then I've got Demon Souls on the PS5 to play. Get myself through that. So I think I'm going to have to start setting myself a challenge on 2026 of actually completing some of these games that I've got. So that's that one. I have played that before. Mate of mine lent it to me. Then I got this. It was, who was it again? Was it Bwahaha? He's just celebrated 10 years on YouTube and was mentioning that in his video. I happened to ask him what's the game in the background. It looked familiar. It looked like a Master System game. I think this does. And it's got a bit of Metroidvania type sort of essence to it. And then 8-Bit Boy had picked it up a month before, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get it. It's quite expensive on the Switch, so that's why I got it on the PS4. I want to say this is on PlayStation Store at the moment for about £7. Don't quote me on that. I think it is. If you want to play it that way, as you know, I'm a bit of a physical collector. It has been played. I've opened it. I'm a bit weird. I like putting them back in there to protect them a little bit. But it has been opened and played. Done the first hour or so. Great game. Really enjoyed it. So thank you for the recommendations, Wahaha and 8-Bit Boy. I'm really enjoying it. It does say on there, Metroidvania. See, there you go. Wired in. Yeah, it's very good. Highly recommend it. If you want to know how much I paid for that, I think it was about £24 on eBay. It took a while to get here, but I didn't want to pay £50 for the Switch version. Love the Switch version because I'm a Switch collector generally. Because I thought normally I would do is play through it, platinum it, sell it, get the Switch version, which I might still do if the Switch version comes down. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I was in the CX and picked that one up for £4. I've done about an hour of it. It's great art style. I love the art, graphic style to it. Let me know what you think of that one. I quite enjoyed that. I need to play a bit more into it really. But yeah, for £4, can't go wrong. I can't remember how much I paid for that one, but I quite like the fact it came in a I love my steel books for PS4, PS3. So that was in the CX as well, Dirt 4. And again, I've put in a couple of hours into that. I sort of flit. I need to concentrate on a game, finish it, move on to the next one, and I can't do that. Does anybody else do that? Is it just me? But yeah, so, and I love my PS4. Love it to bits. I love the fact I can play it on the PS5. So yeah, that was that. So that's my PS4 pickups for this month. What a div. I forgot one game because it was not in the place I left it. That's the last of the PS4s. I bought this off eBay. Yeah, I actually own the game already, but I do like collecting the special edition boxes. So I've got the God of War, Spider-Man, the Last Guardian, Steelbook, because it doesn't come in this. What else have I got? The Uncharted one they did. What else have I got? I can't remember what else I've got. I've got a few of them. I've got quite a few of them. Gran Turismo Sport in the Steelbook. So I do feel that I wanted to I'm justifying it to you. I'm justifying it to you and need to justify it to my wife why I bought this when I bought the normal one for about £15. But it comes with the art book. Love a bit of Days Gone. Yeah, I was playing that the other day actually. This is why I'm talking about flitting. I need to concentrate on one game. So yeah, you get the steel book and you get the art book. That's about it, really. And obviously you get it in a nice cardboard, because cardboard's worth a lot of money, you know. But yeah. So I'm really pleased that I picked that up. So the original games going up for sale. I'll stick that, bung it in CX. I think it's about £9 voucher. Or sell it on eBay or something and get, you know, because I don't need 2 copies of the game. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I got this. Sort of completes. I think I've got them all really that I need. But yeah, I quite like the sort of, yeah. I'm not making sense here, am I? I'm waffling again. Yeah, there you go. So that was the last PS4 game. Let's move on to PS3 finally. Oh, only on PS4. That's what it was. Only on PS4. This sort of artwork. Yeah. Right, moving on. Right, next up we've got PS3. So I picked these up in a charity shop for £1. Predator vs Alien, I don't own it, luckily, because I don't know about you lot. You get to, I think I've got about 150 PS3 games now. You get to a certain point where you do occasionally buy a double. So yeah, complete in box, a bit tatty the box, needs a bit of a clean up. But £1 for that one. I think this was £2 actually in a charity shop, Cancer Research Place. Yeah, Mass Effect 2. It's all complete there. And then we've got, this one was £1. Far Cry 3. I don't own this. I was quite shocked I didn't own that. So yeah, got that one. So that was £1 manual. You can't go wrong for £1, can you? Really? And I do love my PS. I'm gonna have to thin it out at some point because it's taking over a bit, isn't it? My PS3 collection. And then last but not least, I spotted this in a CX and I thought, do you know what? I'll take the punt and get that. I know there's a PS5 remake now, but yeah, I thought I'd just take that one. And it's quite a. I've played it before. I have played it before. You can get it on Xbox 360 as well, I believe. So yeah, I thought I'd get that. I had some vouchers and stuff. So that is all the PS3 stuff. Right, so Xbox 360. Start of the month, went into the charity shop and found these. So we've got Saints Row 2. All there. These were all £1. So I thought that was quite good, really. I do have that for the PS3, but I thought I'd get it again, as you do. Picked up that one, don't know nothing about it. Looked like quite a good family friendly, and I quite like collecting, did quite like collecting only Xbox 360. I'll explain why in a minute. So yeah, it's all there. Yeah, it's all there, manuals there, etc. But yeah, so that was good, £1. Grand Theft Auto 4. Again, I've got that for the PS3. There with the map. I say it was just a bundle of them there. I thought for £1, so it's been £5 in total. I thought, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, and I've got this for the PS4 actually. So 2 discs. There we go. Yeah, you got 2 discs, and I didn't check that. I didn't check that yesterday actually. There we go. And then for the Xbox, I got this one, Star Wars Battlefront 2. A little bit tatty. But for £1, you know, what can you get for £1 these days, you know? So that was for the Xbox 360. But I've decided I'm going to stop collecting for Xbox 360. So yeah, for various reasons. So yeah, so I've, yeah, that will be it now. But yeah, so that was what I got for the Xbox 360. Let's move on, see what else I've got. Next up, we've got retro. So I've left retro to last. So the first thing I bought was this. So hopefully this is all clean. So I've been buying these occasionally. These are brilliant. You might have seen a couple of my shorts. I buy these occasionally. There's a company called, what are they called again? Is it Saturn Displays? I'll put a link in the description. I think they're called Saturn Displays. I'm sure they are actually. And what you've got basically is you've got a Game Boy Advance, and I love these. These are really well made. So we get, again, I always tend to leave them in the plastic things. Maybe I shouldn't do. But what you do, they're magnetised, like that. And I just love the fact that, because I display all my Zelda stuff, which we'll come on to in a video at some point, my Zelda collection. Try to put it in that way. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I'll show it in a minute off. There we go. And just, oh, does that help you put it on the right way? Chris, what are you doing? Right on camera as well. Oh, what a div. Oh, that's because I'm not. There you go. We'll edit this bit out. We'll edit, there we go. It's clipped in. So they clip in like that at the back. I can just open that up. I love that. And then we've got a lovely display case. It just gives it a bit more weight. They're I think, are reasonably priced. Look them up on eBay. They're brilliant. They do all sorts. I might get a couple of Super Nintendo ones at some point, and then 60. Well, I don't display me in 64, but I just thought I'd show those off because I've done a couple of shorts on them. Every time I get one, I put, well, I've done it once. Sorry, done it once. Yeah, but I think they're really well made, reasonably priced. They look the business, and then you can just put it on your shelf like that. This is where it all goes horribly wrong when I drop it. We're going to stick it, the Nintendo, up there. That's cool. There we go. So yeah, so that was my first purchase of retro stuff. Technically it's retro, isn't it, I guess. And then we've bought, so you might have seen that I did my Mega Drive collection. Sorry, my brain is all doing all sorts. A Sega Mega Drive collection. I did that a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. Did it, and I thought, crikey, I feel that. I mean, as you can see, I've displayed it better this time. But yeah, I thought there's a lot of games I'm missing. There's about another 10 games I'd like to get, and unfortunately, as a collector, for me, I can't speak for everybody, but I'll hone in on Super Nintendo. I did that a few years ago and bought another 5 or 6 games that I was after. Then I flip and it's Game Boy, loose boxed. And then I'll flip back to modern and I'll buy some PS4 games that I want to complete and platinum and play. So the problem is you've got so many consoles to collect for, and it can be quite sort of, you forget, and then you realise, anyway, I'm waffling on it as per usual. So I ended up buying Thunder Force 4. I did a little short on this. I'll put it up here. I'll put a link in the description of the little short I did me playing it last Sunday. But yeah, I treated myself to that. I missed out on Zero. Is it Zero Wing? I wanted a good clean copy of that. This is a very good clean copy to go with my Thunder Force 2. So yeah, Zero Wing's another one I wouldn't mind collecting for. Is it Fire Shark? A lot of the shooters I'm after for Mega Drive. So yeah, so I'm after those. So that was that. I was really pleased with that. Played it last Sunday. Beautiful game. I wouldn't mind a clean copy of Biohazard. And then I've been after this for a heck of a long time. I nearly bought a copy a couple of years back. It was quite expensive. And I just didn't. And it still is a fairly expensive game. It is Sega's answer to Zelda. That's how I would say it. But I don't know if you can see that there on camera. I don't know if I've got that in shot. But a fantastic game, and this came up, clean copy, and I thought, do you know what? Let's go for it. You know, you only live once, so I have now in the collection. So happy with that. I'm going to play that after this video. So that's my goal for the Saturday afternoon. This is Saturday the 27th. I'm filming this, and then moving on, we have got Total Carnage. I bought Total Carnage for the Super Nintendo. Again, another game I've been after for a while. It's not the cleanest copy. So yeah, but I'm just, again, I want to add, I really want to, 2026 is all going to be about the year of retro for me. So I'm going to probably sacrifice, this is my plan going forward, sacrifice some PS3 stuff, finish off the PS4 stuff I'm playing currently, the games that I don't have any love for, flog. And that money's going to go into 8-bit, 16-bit stuff. Hopefully, that's the plan. But as you know, best plans can fail. And then I've got this one. I've been after this for a while as well. It's fairly clean, I think. Let's have a look. So we've got manual there. Manual's in very good condition. Yoshi's Island. It's all good. You normally tend to find they get all eaten up and creased, and that is in fantastic. Oh, you know, I mean, why don't we get manuals like this today, eh? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's so much nostalgia around looking at a manual like that. So yeah, manual, games all in very good condition. So that was that. Put that down there. And then I've been concentrating on Atari. That's my focus for this month, has been getting a few Atari games. Talking of, someone gave me that, but I thought I'd have to show that off. It goes on your bag, so I quite liked that. It's cool. So thank you for that. And then, so yeah, I've been concentrating on Atari. And so last month, you probably saw that I bought the 2600 Plus. I was watching 2UK, a few others saying that it was a great console. I've been toying with the idea for a long time. Someone at work bought in their Junior and I loved it. But I love the fact, and I'll repeat myself here, that I love the fact that the Atari 2600 Plus, you can connect to HDMI TV, away you go. I've updated the firmware on mine. That's easy job to do. It's a 5-minute job. But here's the but. I get wires do my head in. I think it's an OCD thing for me. In a modern day, I love the fact I can sit on my sofa, play a PS5 game. Does anybody else, changing the subject, anybody else suffer with their battery on their PS5 controller just depleting really, really quickly? You know, I think it's crazy. Anyway, and I love that aspect of wireless gaming. And obviously, you probably have seen that from my setup video that most of my controllers are wireless nowadays, so I can where my TV is compared to my consoles compared to my sofa is quite a distance. Not that I've got a massive lounge, but one of the issues is wires. So I bought a wireless CX40 Plus, and it's brilliant. And what I love about it, I don't know if I can show you this. So you recharge it like you would do any other thing with a rechargeable cable, but you get two dongles. You get a dongle for your 2600 Plus to go in, but you also got one for your PC or your Raspberry Pi, because it's a USB-C. If you can see that, and that will go on there. I'll just show you this. So it looks identical, just that you don't have the wire. You set it up, it's Bluetooth, off you go, and I love the fact you can. So I'm probably going to get another one of those at some point, because just for 2-player games, because someone's going to be wired else. So I've got 2 controllers, but one is wireless. So yeah, I thought I'd add that in. And now we're going to take a look at the 2600 games I bought. So I'm going to pause it there, get the games, because I've just forgotten them. Well, I forgot to mention that I picked up a Super Play magazine. So yeah, picked it up because it's got Secret Manor on it. £3. You know, I love collecting these. November 94, crikey. That's going back. But yeah, I love these things. Probably one of the best magazines that I love, Games Master. Yeah, lots of happy memories looking through sort of Spankster there, look. Adventures of Batman. What's that? 91% that got, what is it? Is that what I think it is? Street Racer? Yeah, crikey, that brings back memories. You know, so yeah, really, really good little read that. So I'm looking forward to reading that. So I don't have that copy. I might try and get a full set, I don't know yet. Right, moving on. So we're looking at the Atari joystick. So this month I bought Galaxian. Good clean copy of Galaxian there. I'm quite happy to collect loose, really. I'm not going to get boxed. There's no real nostalgia for me. It's about playing the games on the 2600 Plus. So like my Game Boy, I tend to collect loose. Other things, my focus is it's got to be complete in box. Super Nintendo, Mega Drive. I do collect the occasional box games. If the Centipede. So yeah, got that one. Love that game. Quite like Millipede as well. Missed out on a Millipede. And then last but not least, I had to get Space Invaders. So I've got Space Invaders, Centipede, and Galaxian. So they're the 3 I've got, plus the games that are already built on the cartridge that you get with your 2600 Plus. But I'm loving it, it's great. And especially, for me, it's a game changer having that wireless controller, because it just means you can be well away from the, because obviously for me, the 2600, why they didn't put them in the front of Woody, the inputs for the joysticks, I don't know. They put them on the back, and so the wires come over. So all you do is you leave your dongle there, Bluetooth them up. It's great. It's fantastic. Good quality of life improvement for sure. What other games? Ninja Bear Hug was recommended a game, so I'll probably get that. I thought about getting Asteroids for it, because that's fairly cheap to collect for. Like I say, I'm not going to go crazy. Probably my favourite 10 games. I normally emulate 2600, but I've decided that I'd like to get a few loose games for the collection. So yeah. Right, there you go, guys. That is it for September. I've decided, in my infinite wisdom, not to collect anything for October. I'm going to do a few special feature videos, I think, instead, to save some money for Christmas. So you might find that I don't do a pickups video in October, because I've overspent probably this month, just because you get, but obviously for the channel, I always, I don't buy any games for the channel, I buy them for me. These are the games I want to play. It'll always be that way. So if I don't get anything one month, it's just tough. I'll probably make some shorts and things like that. I don't buy stuff for content. I don't see, it's got to be for me. No disrespect, love you guys commenting on the videos, etc. But ultimately, this is just my sort of documenting my journey. So if that makes sense. But yeah, so there you go. So don't expect a pickups video in October, but I am going to do, without giving it away, a few special features. Sorry, that's the wife's that's the wife's air freshener going off in the background. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Look after yourself and take care. All right, see you later.